Hey YouTube, it's SoulPrime13 coming at you with another Transformers video review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Target exclusive More Than Meets the Eye Studio Series 86 Hound. Try saying that 10 times fast. I can't even speak normally, so we'll start with a quick look at the box here. You can see the little legal jargon pamphlet in there. So we got our artwork there of Hound in his vehicle and robot mode. We got our little logos and stuff. We got our little picture of Hound there. On the top we got our name, logos, and pretty colors. On the bottom we got more legal jargon. And then on the back we have our screen cap, bio, and product shots. And yeah, this is essentially a single release of the version that came in the Autobot Reinforcements 5-pack, which I'm still salty about because I pre-ordered it and they short-packed it and I never got one. But hey, if they just make another 86 Jazz with painted windows, I'll pretty much have the pack, minus Sunstreaker's gun. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. And we do get a lovely instruction booklet, if I can stop dying. And yeah, it's a bit small. He's pretty straightforward in his transformation. So there's that. And we'll take a quick look here at Hound himself. He does come with his little shoulder-mounted rocket launcher, and you can plug it on either side. I like to have it on this side since I usually put the right gun in his, or the handheld gun in his right hand. And he does have his hologram gun, which I do believe is blast compatible. Yes, it is. So you can get some cool Daka action going on there. And yeah, it's the Hound mold. We've seen this mold many times between the Cybertron version Hound, the Orion Pax, Detritus, who I previously referred to as Demetrius. There was also the Iron Fist, and then there's this guy, and I think there might be a couple others that I can't remember, but we've seen the mold a few times at the very least. But now we have it in a nice shiny Hound, and I was surprised. This guy sold out almost immediately when they launched him on online pre-orders, but now there are still a few hanging around Targets. I mean, it's not as bad as the War for Cybertron Gamer Edition figures, or the reissue of Sunstreaker, who also got reissued again in this line, but he has been sitting around a lot more than I expected. But we do get some nice sort of brownish mustard yellow on his arms. We do get that army star, got the Autobot symbol, some paler green for his winch and his headlights there. Overall, a very nice figure. We do get some grays, and yes, we do get the painted blue window. So there's that. We do also get a little bit of a nice blue for the eyes. But there's that. And we'll do some quick comparisons. So, let's see. Where'd I put him? Oh, I guess I have him in the wrong mode. Dang. Oh well, we'll just do this then. Here he is with the Wavemate Prime with Skybound arm. So you see how he stacks up against the leader class. Since I have him here he is with the new 86 Smooth Shockwave. And of course, because I actually have this one, we got a new G1 Hound, the OG. We got to put them next to each other. And yeah, does look nice. A very nice adaptation. So yeah, there is that. And we will briefly go over the articulation. His head is, I think, just on a very snug swivel, yeah. The arms are on a 360 rotation. Arms can come out that far. We do get a very snug bicep swivel. We do get a teeny tiny smidge over 90 degrees at the elbow, and I think, yes, we do get a rotation at the wrist. We do get a 360 at the waist. We do get, forward kick that far, backward kick that far. We do get out to the side, very far. Do get a very significant knee bend. It actually goes all the way for transformation, so you can push that a little further if you want. And we do get a little bit of ankle, or well, a lot of bit of ankle. So, very good articulation range there. And I think that's everything for the robot mode. And again, he does have a pretty straightforward transformation, so we are just going to de-accessorize here really fast. And then we are going to pull his arms back to unhook them here, and just push up on his chest as we do to unhook that, and just bring. Why is that catching like that? That is weird. I don't think I've normally seen it do that. Pull his chest up until that panel behind his head lays flat. Then we bring up the window and just plug it into those ports, like so. And then we're going to come down here to the legs. These inner wheels are going to untab and fold out, untab and fold out. And then we can bring the arms underneath, like so. And again, it's catching pretty significantly. I don't know. There we go. That just feels a little tighter than I remember, so okay, there we go. That one didn't feel so weird. Anyway, we just want to bring these up and fold them over like so, and show it from this side. Bring it up and fold it over like so, and then we are going to tab this hole over this big old tab right here, like so, and like so. And then we want to make sure that back here is tabbed together as well. And then the toes will fold over like this. Squeeze that together. And then the arms we want to rotate so that they are facing with the post hole facing inwards, because there is a little tab slot connection right here. You just want to tab those arms up underneath. And then we can just bring our weapons and plug them in back here like so for storage. And there we have Hound in his vehicle mode. Hooray! And again, it is a nice little looking Jeep. We have seen this mold before, and it is just a version without the clear plastic window. And honestly, on this one, it's really not as big of a deal, just because it's just this one piece, and there's really not too much to it. But you know, I am still glad. I do prefer the blue painted windows. I just think they look better. But I also do have a personal grudge against clear plastic breaking my toys. So, but yeah, again, this guy hasn't been too hard to find since he released. So if you haven't gotten one, you should still be able to go find one. But yeah, definitely recommend this guy. He is a nice figure, and I think he's a good starting figure for anyone who's looking to just start getting into Transformers, because again, he's sturdy but simple. He's definitely got that going for him. Yeah, we'll do a couple more comparisons here. Here we have him next to his mold mate, Detritus, not Demetrius. To be fair, those names are a little similar. I think I wasn't too far off. But you can see how he stacks up next to a desert Jeep. And here we have the Make Toys MP Hound, which is the only other hound I have. It's also the only MP hound I have. But give you an idea of how he stacks up with a larger figure. So there's that. But yeah, again, overall, I do think this is a nice figure, and I think he's a good starting point kind of figure. Again, he's sturdy, he's straightforward, and he really does check off a lot of boxes that I think would be good for beginning collectors, or even, you know, younger collectors like kids. I do think that he's just he's got that feel of like this is a good place to start. So make of that what you will. But anyway, that's really all we have to say in this review. So I think I'll go ahead and wrap it up. And this is Soul Prime 13 saying transform and soul out.